Welcome everyone to the Extremely Average podcast, hosted by Goat and Red. Just your two average guys with nothing to do, entertaining you with an extremely average podcast.
What happened to yours truly? You
I
stopped
do.
saying yours
It's
truly.
a, it's a small word. It's fine. It doesn't make that much difference, does it?
Nah.
The one time I felt confident in my intro, you still gave me shit
No,
about.
thing is, right, you left it out last time also. And it's like,
Okay,
oh,
well
and
then
it bugged me
okay.
also.
Let me
I was like,
just
oh.
then change my notes that I have here.
No,
Okay.
that was the intro I gave you. And then yours truly. No, I don't think I have yours truly.
No, it is hosted by yours truly at the end for the
Yeah.
outro.
Oh, it's the same
No,
thing.
isn't it?
I don't remember. That's the thing, because you keep
Okay.
changing the intro so many times, I forget.
I just try to make it sound not as boring as the same old thing the whole time.
Also it also proves that we're actually recording the episode. We don't just use the same intro over and over. I see.
Like
Thinking ahead.
someone is after that, checking that.
Oh yeah, fam. One day when we have 1 million subs, people will be like, hey, what's going on
Look at
here?
these guys saving time by using the same 20 seconds of an intro, max like 20 seconds, I guess.
Uh,
No.
but like we change our intro every season. I'm saying this like we have multiple seasons.
Mm.
But yeah,
But we might as well wait, no. Oh, with those YouTube accounts, or I'm not sure, some of them where it's like a group of people, they would have like a group intro. I know this one guy that I've watched a few of his videos recently. Sunfun is his name. I think he is a Swedish YouTuber. He's a really small YouTuber. Okay, well, bigger than us, obviously, but I think everyone is. But anyway, he has his intro where he plays like clips, like a few second clips of everyone that he's introducing. Like he would say, "Oh, here's Sanfun," and then he would have like a catchphrase of him, or just some random thing that he said, like an out of context clip, and then they would play that with having some visuals, and that's the intro. So they use that the whole time, like in an old TV show, where they would have an
Ah,
intro where everyone's just like staring at the camera after doing something, like that.
oh yeah, no, I think having visuals is extremely important. If we added visuals, like even gameplay at the back of the podcast, I think it will do much better than just having the two Discord logos. But anyway, I'm Red with the annual profile, and that's good. Done with that
That's a
small
good
goat.
profile.
Yeah, small goat. He's compensating. He's trying to show everyone he's small.
That's not how compensating works, right?
Oh yeah, no, I know, but
If
he's
I'm
trying. No. What I
compensating for
meant to say, no,
something,
I meant to say like he's trying to show he's cute because he's compensating for
oh,
being
okay,
small.
well, then you used the wrong one, huh?
Yeah, because I don't want to I don't want to make it a big fuss. I want to just quickly gloss over it. But then you were like, and now we just insulted your fetus.
Hmm. Okay, well, we could have left that to everyone's imagination. Now you're just okay. And anyway,
See,
intention.
the
Never
thing
mind. Let's
is
move on.
that is a medical, scientific word, so we can use it technically.
Okay,
But
but methamphetamines is also a scientific word,
just
and
knowledge
probably
purposes.
YouTube just doesn't like that word.
Nah, it is all for knowledge purposes,
Imagine.
fam. Most people can't even pronounce the word, so it's fine. But
Penis is quite an easy word to pronounce.
I was saying methamphetamine, but sure.
Yeah, but no, I'm making fun of the people that are our viewers. I'm saying that they're stupid and they can't pronounce big words.
Now we lost our only two listeners. Yep, thank you. But anyway, for some quick updates, the war is still going on. I legit could not
Unfortunately.
give a shit like what happened now. But on more news, this is some interesting news. Elon Musk got arrested in Germany.
Oh,
A rave. He had one of his giga Tesla factories. Yeah, he threw a rave, and then in Germany, and now he got arrested for it because it got out of hand.
just how
What?
how for a rave, like in a party, like that type
Yeah,
of
rave.
rave.
Yeah, rave. Yeah.
And he got arrested for okay, but how out of hand did it
Oh,
end up? Like, what
I
did
didn't
they
read it.
do?
I didn't read much more. Like it was a lot of reading, and I'm like, oh, bro, like, there was a time like, oh, Elon Musk, pretty cool, pretty cool. Now I just don't even give a shit, fam. I just don't give a shit. Like, it's okay. It's Elon Musk, man. Like, people act like, like I read one article, like, like, just, like, oh, Elon Musk, he did this. And then when opened it, and as soon as I clicked the link and it opened, yeah, I saw Pretoria born entrepreneur Elon Musk. I'm like, okay, some South African wrote this, I see.
Yeah, they have to give credit to the country where he's from. Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, Elon Musk doesn't even acknowledge, South African stuff. Like, they don't give a shit about this. But, that's happening. Another thing is happening. I don't know if you know, but, this is like a One Piece topic. This is I think the main topic is going to be One Piece. Do you know there's a live action being made?
Red, we've talked about the live action.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about, like, have you seen the new characters that are out now? Who's playing the new characters?
Did they change it from the last time we talked about it?
I don't know. Which characters did you see? Did we see the main cast or the side cast also?
No, we saw like Luffy and Zoro and Nami and like those type characters.
Huh.
Oh, and what's the
Usopp,
really irritating
Sanji?
one? Usopp, yeah.
Oh, that's horrible, fam. I don't know why they even. But okay, I think I know Usopp is like one of the first beginning characters, but he's the shittiest character. But what I wanted to talk about also is, like, have you seen I actually like who's playing Buggy? Like, the guy who's playing Buggy is actually looks pretty cool. But then there's this one character, I think, who looks like, like his photo, like, he looks like a girl. He's playing Luffy. I think they changed, or it's Luffy or someone that I don't remember, but they're playing Luffy now. It's so funny, bro. Like, just it's such a bad casting for Luffy. But yeah.
Oh, I see. For a Twitter post here on the live action casting, where they released the characters that play with Kobe, Alvida, Elmepe, that guy, Garp, Arlong, and Buggy, and
Was it
Jet
Garp, maybe?
Ward.
Or maybe it was
Jet
Garp.
Ward is the guy that plays Buggy.
So it could have been Garp also, because I know Garp has the white hair, and then maybe that guy looked also cool. But anyway, I wanted to ask you about, how far have you caught up with One Piece?
I've read up until chapter like 600 or something.
Oh, so you don't know. But I saw that they finally revealed the true name of. These are spoilers, guys. So if you're like One Piece fanatic and you only watch the anime, you don't have to. You can skip this part, but don't still. They revealed the name of Luffy's devil fruit.
Oh, devil fruit.
Yeah.
What?
It's this.
Okay.
It's not gum. It's not the gum fruit. The rubber fruit, but it's actually a Zoan fruit. That gives you like what, Kaido and all those users which can turn into animals. No.
Oh yeah, like at the docks,
Yeah.
That's arch.
Yeah. So basically, Luffy's is a legendary fruit, and now he finally unlocked his gear 5, and he became Sun God, right? Sun God Wukong.
Yeah, monkey.
So basically that's what Luffy became into, and he's about to beat Kaido now. Kaido. Yeah, first he died, and now, like, Peter, but then, like, apparently has another spirit inside him of Joy Boy, or some Boy Joy, or some shit like that, some dumbass name, and now he's actually becoming super strong, and now the world, even the world government, that's the Navy, if you guys don't know, the world government is now trying to kill him, because now it's like, oh no, like.
Now he's a threat.
Oh no! Thing is, like, the top officials, the 5 leaders are like, okay, now we actually need to kill this guy because he cannot awaken this power, like the Sun God power. Hey, but like, he actually looks cool now. And then the whole time, the manga was going on, everybody's like, when Luffy died, everybody was sad, crying, like being a little bitch, like Chopper was the whole time. Everybody just shouting their top of their lungs for no reason. They are getting killed, but still, you don't need to shout.
Yeah, keep it quiet for the audio listeners.
And then you see Sanji, like, he's a cool character. Just some tears coming out. Okay, I don't think he was crying, but it was like It was like, they were jumping around.
Zoro is better than Sanji. Fuck
Oh,
you.
of course, man. That's the point I'm getting to. Like,
Oh,
they show all the characters, and I just see Zoro fighting, Zoro just being lost, fighting some other guy, somewhere else. Oh no, he's fighting the Grim Reaper. That's he was not. He's
okay.
not fighting the Grim Reaper, but he's fighting the what, Shinigami. That's what they call
Oh
it there.
yeah.
He's just fighting
Yeah.
there, and it's like, oh, and people are just like, we all know Zoro is lost and he doesn't know shit about what's happening there, but we all know that as soon as Zoro wins this fight, he's gonna unlock some another power. This is gonna just transcend him to the next level of godhood and shit like that. And then it's like, that's enough of Zoro. Let's move on. I'm like, oh wow, but then they also brought up the question, like, I don't know why, like, I haven't really caught up with One Piece for a long, long time, so I have no idea what's going on. But they said that when Luffy awoke in his new power, that Zoro will try to kill him. I'm like, why though? I was wondering, why will Zoro try to kill Luffy now since he awoke in his power? Maybe something to do with the past or something. And then they showed like when they were comparing Luffy and Zoro to other characters, and they're like, I always wondered about Hawkeye. Like that was quite a nice, such a cool character. I always wondered like what else about him could I learn, but I just never googled because it's just that 1 second thought like, I should research about Hawkeye, and then I forgot about it.
And then you got something else to do, so it's all in the void now.
But yeah, I'm like what I was saying. One Piece is getting quite interesting. Oh, it's like I think I don't know, like I think like a year or two ago, like when the news came out that 60% of One Piece is done. So by now, I think it's like 80% to 80% done, and they're getting pretty close to finding who's that guy, the main guy, that who hit the goal, Roger.
Yeah.
So basically they're close to finding his goal, and now
I thought that the One Piece treasure would like never be found. Like the what, not artist, what do you call it? The author.
Oda.
He just like he always kept going. Or he will always keep on making new episodes or making new stories for it.
He has
he dies off, and then like Berserk, it just stops like that.
Nah. He has an end in mind. But I also found, like, why it's gonna be found, because it wasn't actually like of course, like, Roger had his own gold and all his own treasures, but when he found the island, where he hid it, he was also looking for someone else's gold, and that's Joy Boy's. That's the pirate before him, the legendary pirate before him, and when he found his treasure, right, it was like, I don't know, like, it's the name of that island is Laugh Tale or Laugh Tale, so something like that. I think it's Laugh Tale, because like it's a funny story, like that's a funny story. You have to read a bit of the manga to understand like why he named it Laugh Tale and stuff, because it was just like when he got there, everybody was laughing, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna call this Laugh Tale, and then he hid his treasure with his, and now it's Luffy's turn, so it's coming to an end, but I think that's the last big three that's left running. But oh well.
But anyway, I don't know if you want to still continue talking about anime.
No. Have you watched what is it called, Classroom of the Elite?
Yes, I have watched it.
What do you think about it?
I quite enjoyed it. I've been searching for something similar to it, like for a long time, and I just have never found anything like it. But I really liked the fact that it was more of a psychological anime than just like the really strong character.
Oh yeah, Joker games, fam. Just watch Joker games. Like that's a mad psychological anime. Kanji.
Why did you say psychological
game? I said game.
Oh, game.
Kanji, psychological game. I know you watched Kakaguri, so not needed. But this character is based off a romance character. Like my youth is a romantic comedy failure. I keep forgetting the name, and it's my favorite anime. It's a long name, but his character, like the main character in Elite, Classroom of the Elite, is based off him. Like a bit of based off him. Like I couldn't make any friends. How sad of my life. Now I have nothing to do. Like his character's paid off then, but like that character but in Classroom of the Elite, he takes another turn and stuff. But season 2 is coming out for it. Apparently season 3, like that's what it says. Season 3 is coming out.
I doubt it.
Oh
I
no, the
doubt
preview is
it.
out. No, the preview is out for the whole for the anime. That's what I'm saying. It's coming out because I just saw it. Like I was looking for an anime to watch. I'm just looking for anything to watch because I just started watching BoJack.
My dress up darling, go watch that.
I'm not gonna watch that. Wait. I think I watched it. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
How do you watch things and just immediately like forget about them?
Oh, thing is right. I know, fam. You know what happened? I wanted to talk about this. When I watched my dress up darling, right? I saw the character. I'm like, oh, okay, I already know what's gonna happen. I legit predicted. First episode, they're gonna meet. Second episode, she's gonna like, okay, but she's like, she asked her like, can you make the dress? Second episode was taking the measurements. Third episode is the dress done. Fourth episode is them entering into a competition. Fifth episode is them liking and someone else coming into the picture. Sixth episode is doing the same thing over again.
Yeah,
Seventh
repeat
episode,
process. Yeah.
so I already knew what was gonna happen in the whole episode, but it's a six, man. Like I don't know, it's not that good. The art, the anime style is pretty nice. The story, I like the characters. I'm not gonna lie, not the main character. I mean, fuck the main character. That guy's gay as fuck. The main
Poor guy.
the main
Poor
girl,
man.
she's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. She's straightforward, like and I fucking hate Tsundere's fam. Like, like this guy saw me naked. Now I have to murder him for the rest of his life. This guy just fell on me because it was my fault. I punched him and then he fell on me and touched my boob, and now I have to kill him. Like, fam, or like they make a joke and she said, yeah.
Oh, I thought. Nah, okay, well, I haven't watched it. I started watching the first episode today,
It's a
but
good
I've
anime.
read it when it started coming out. I think like way back when. I think it was one of the first mangas that I read. I don't know how I came across it. I think I just found it randomly on the internet. I was like, oh, okay, well, this looks fun. So I don't really remember, don't really know what happens later on. Like I don't know where the episodes and the manga that I read, where they like end or whatever. But
Oh no, the end. I think the end. I think there's like 1 or 2 episodes left that I didn't watch, or maybe I didn't watch the whole thing. I think it's like 10 episodes, maybe 10 episodes, but it's just the first 2 girls. Yeah. I know there's like the 4 girls that come to him like afterwards, but it ended after the first 2. It's gonna end after the first 2 girls. But like I was saying, if you want to watch a good anime, don't listen to his dog shit recommendations. Listen to mine, because I'm a anime connoisseur. If you want to watch something this era, you can watch Classroom of the Elite. That's a good anime. You can watch Ranking of the Kings. That's a really good anime. Yeah, I recommend that 100%.
go watch Glennifer. Glenfer. What's that one again?
Yeah, Glennifer, something like that. Yeah, but we don't know the English name, but it's also not a bad anime.
I really don't like it.
Why? It's because
like it started quite nice, and then I just didn't like the fact that the guy was so whimsical.
Oh yeah.
And then the girl was like just using him,
Yeah,
but like not in a fun and entertaining way, and like him starting to get corrupted or maybe he does. I haven't watched enough or read enough to know, but it isn't nice.
Oh, but I haven't watched. I watched the first 12 episodes. I think that's how long it is. I don't even remember like fucking. But I've heard like good things about it. Like it's a good show. It's a good manga. Like I don't really remember the anime. This was before the anime came out. Anime was coming to come out. They said it's a good manga. But more back to the High School of the Elite. Season 2 is coming out. But thing is, right, I'm like when I saw it, right, I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. It said season 3, so now I'm wondering, what happened to season 2?
But are you sure that season 2 isn't out or like
No, season 2 is not out.
Already?
Like it's not released at all, because I will look for it and it's only like Classroom of the Elite, and then it says what Classroom of the Elite, whatever in Japanese, blah blah blah, and something, and then I saw the English version. It says Classroom of the Elite, blah blah blah, season 3. I'm like, maybe they mistranslated this, because I know there's no season 2 out for it. And now it's just like this. Now we're just wondering, like, it is a pretty good show. Like I liked it. Like The ending left on a cliffhanger. Oh, and then, but when I was searching for anime, I went to I'm like, most popular this month. Erofreta is on
Early
number
for it.
2. Fam. That dog shit anime is on number 2, just behind One Piece, and that shit is on number 2. Fam. I can't believe that people are like, watching that shit instead of
But
Legend
have
of Kings.
you watched season 2 to see if it is any better than season
I'm not gonna
1?
watch it. I'm not gonna watch that dog shit anime.
Okay.
It's fucking shit. There's about like nine girls now with that one guy, and and of course there's that one fucking dumb guy following them around, who's just the punching bag for all the girls and stuff. So
Mm.
that's how that shit anime is at number 2. If you're watching that, you should go kill yourself. Um, but that anime is at number 2. But I'm always, if you guys are listening to this part, always come. You can drop your recommendations down. I'm always looking for something new because I have nothing new to watch except for BoJack right now. Which is BoJack is not.
Yeah, I see. North American anime and manga release. Oh wait, no. The light novel receives a TV anime and Classroom of Classroom of the Elite TV anime sequel in production, but it doesn't give you here the season which it's making.
I'll send you the link for the link that I saw that's coming out for season whatever. Oh, well, just the next season for the Classroom of the Elite. But that's I think that's enough of anime and random blabbering about some random anime that no one wants to watch because people don't watch anime. They do watch anime. They just watch Boku no Hero,
Boku no Hero. Yeah.
Dragons, Dragon Slayer. I wasn't Dragon Slayer, but Demon Slayer. And then what else?
I'm
And
sure
Dragon
there's a
Ball.
Dragon Slayer as well.
Oh yeah, of course. But there's a Dragon Slayer anime. Of course, there's the Dragon Slayer anime. And they also watch Dragon Ball Z. And then the thing, anime fanatics. Oh, also they watch Attack on Titan. A lot of people think I'm a true anime fan because I watched Attack on Titan. Nah, fam, nah. You haven't watched.
It
It's
isn't a bad anime, but I won't say it's good enough to be considered. Yeah, if you watch it, you're like a veteran now. Okay, well,
wait,
obviously that's
what?
how being a
Attack on
veteran.
Titan.
Yeah, it's
People
nice
will
though, but I
sue you,
haven't even
fam.
finished it.
I only watched the first 2 seasons, fam. Attack on Titan is a really really good anime. Don't listen to Goat. It's like if you watch it, and that's the only anime watch, you're still not an anime watcher. It's just a good
Yeah, that's
series.
what I wanted to
No,
say.
you said it's just not a good show. So if you watched it, you're
No,
not a
it
veteran.
isn't good enough to call you an anime veteran after
No,
watching it.
you see, yeah. So you must say if you only watched only that, as once you have sat through dog shit animes like Erid Ferretta and I have my smartphone in an isekai world. When you've sat through shit anime like that, that's when you're like a proper anime watcher.
Okay, but yeah, that's a